Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Talk Show Telly. Today we will feature Liquor Twitch ripping up original dancehall Thursday. He took his grandchildren to watch him perform and asked if he no mash it. Also, Big Stone was awarded for the great works that he did throughout the nation. He broke down and he cried while receiving his award in the presence of Paul Burke, Clyde Mackenzie, George Pang, and the community where his Earth Strong kept. We also look at Michae Manley and some of his policies that he brought to the country. Kick back, relax. Let us start with Big Stone.
I just want to thank Talk Show Telly, my friend, waiting to me for over 30-something years. And the author of the song, Tell Me Now. Tonight I was blown away when I was presented with a plaque. And I'm not talking about something that costs $3. It's more closer to $300,000. That's what it was to me, because I've celebrated many a birthday. Today's my 68th birthday. I never ever got gifts, especially a gift of this magnitude. So I just want to say, Talk to Telly, thank you very much, man.
Well, Big Stone, we've been watching you and your channel for many years, helping and assisting people over the years. Not just in Kingston, but you find yourself in some country place. Tell us about that.
Well, I live in the United States for many years, almost 30 years. And I remember this, and it stuck in my mind when John F. Kennedy says, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And I said, what am I doing here in the United States of America when I've learned so much about who I am, my history, and my knowledge that I have, I can help so many people in my own country. And I did just that. I voluntarily abandoned my green card, because that's what they call it, abandonment of your green card. My family's against me, my wife and my children. They say I don't have much time for them, and I gave up family time for people all over the world. I'm not apologizing to you guys, but I just want you to understand that what I did was from my heart. I was led by my passion. I was led by destiny. I was led by the Almighty to do what I had to do. Hence Ernest Wilson and Yvonne Sterling, Beverly Kelso, Junior Biles, and many, many more would not have inherit life in itself, because some of these folks were long gone, forgotten. And I said to myself, these are legends, these are foundation, these are icons. And I cannot give up on them. I have to show the world that they're worth something. And I just didn't want to look at their carcass in a casket and cry and do a eulogy to say that they are the greatest and this, that, and the other thing. So, give thanks, Talk Truth Telly, and my friend Wayne Thomas, aka Joseph God. Thank you for this.
I noticed you know playing a role in Leroy Gibbons, and when I make an investigation, I was told all of his family is in Canada, and they were panicked. I never know how to get things going. How did you came about?
Well, I have to big up Christine Jackson, big up O'Neill Famous, because we have worked assiduously to make Junior Biles into what we know he deserved in life. And we told him that, and we gave him all that we could in life. And in that, we had to make sure that we did that. So we want to big up a number of people. I just didn't do it by myself. I'm just a front runner, but people like Babsy Grange, thank you so much. People like Peter Perry from Perry's Funeral Home, thank you very much. People like George Pang, who continues to support me in everything that I do. Even in my crying, he says I am Mr. Ballybar. But this is something that I had to do. And when the family reached out to me because of Christine, I couldn't say no. Because we want Leroy Gibbon to have the finest farewell ever. For those who didn't get the opportunity to say, I love you, Leroy, I am blessed to be able to be the one that they asked to do the eulogy or the eulogy. You know, but it's an honor for me to do that.
And for those who think you only do this for superstars and artists, tell me about Counties.
Listen, I've been doing this, but I've been doing this for well over 30 years. I've been on social media longer than most social media.
Which one used to work?
Bloggers. I've been on social media since 2011. But I've been doing what I've been doing for over 30 something years. I met Arthur Love, founder, Wayne Thomas, doing the exact same thing I'm doing. So there were no lights, cameras, and actions. It was just pure love for us. I was the one who told Talk Show Teller that, hey, we need to document these things so that other Jamaicans can see what we're doing and join and follow suit. So we just want to say thank you.
Our big store, enough respect, and I wish you will live to see many, 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 many more, and keep doing what you're doing.
Well, guess what? Next year, I'm going to be 68 plus 1, not 69.
Let us now look into the right excellent Michael Joshua Manley and what is being said. If you have two viral buckle, one is said to be poison, one is said to be the cure. We know of one that killed 10 people already, tested and proven. The other one, people say it is a poison also, but it is labeled the cure. You must take one. Which one would you choose? The one that is evident of killing 10 persons, or the one of them say a poison? The label say a cure, but there are no track record of it killing anyone. I am saying, me now stick to the evil when me know. Once me know a evil, me gone. I will stick to the good that I know. I don't believe in sticking to the evil that you know. I don't want to stick to no type of evil. I rather stick to the good that I know. And that is the sole reason why I could speak about the PMP. When it comes to politics, it's not the party, but it's the man in the seat. And there are so much things to remember when the right excellent Michael Joshua Manley was in the seat. I believe minister must carry their own weight. You can take a page and improvise on it, but you can't live off of someone's credit. The Honorable Michael Manley never want to live off of his father's credit. P.J. Patterson cannot live off of Michael's credit. Portia can't live off of PJ credit. And Mark Golden cannot live off of any of these persons' credit. Andrew Holness cannot live off of Edward Seaga credit. And Seaga couldn't live off of Hugh Shearer's credit. Everyone has to carry their own energy without bridging someone's current, or else we go back to lantern candles or Peanut Valley. The Honorable Michael Manley was a true leader and has done a great work while passing through. A leader that fought the struggle, one that was not afraid to stand up for his people. Andrew Holness must prove to the people what he is made of. In his ruling, where policy is concerned, while working, the people of Jamaica will be the judge of his work. So when they go back to the polling station, they know what to do. Mark Golden has never served as a leader in this country before, but just like any other leader who will wait their turn, the people will listen to the plans, to the debates, and at no time people should be afraid to give persons a chance, being that we are searching for a true leader one to come as close to perfect, one that loved the people, a working leader, not a biased one, a leader with spine, a leader who is ready to stand up on his 2 feet, one that knows how to make decision, one with vision, sight, a leader with ideas, not one who waits to dip his hand in the cookie jar, not one who comes to serve his party and sabotage the other, but one who comes to serve the country. In the 70s, it was good, better, best. To date, it's worse, worser, and worsera. But someone has to lead, because a country cannot lead itself. The country cannot be put on autopilot, and it pains a person's heart when they choose, because it's from worse, worser, and worsera. So you know where the choice lands. There are a lot of rumors that circulate the country about the Honorable Michae Manley. All types of rumors. And they comes mostly around when it's election time. But don't care what people talk. They can't rewrite history. There was a time when the female was undermined in our country. Don't care how hard they work. They was underpaid because of their gender. If the male and the female does the same type of work, when it comes to payday, it is mandatory that the female must receive less pay than the male. The Honorable Michae Manley was not having it, and that's when he came in with equal pay for woman. He defended person that works without a skill and was underpaid, and that's when he bring in minimum wages. If someone is not properly paid, trouble there. The Honorable Michae Manley value education. He want to rid illiteracy from our country, and that's when he bring in free education. In doing so, people would vote on issues, not for bag juice, bulla, or a small stipend. They are educated enough to make their choice. It is the same minister who say, no bastard no day again. Under Michae Manley ruling, even the poor man could own a house. He was the one who started NHD, the art program that is so effective in our country today, started from youth service, and that came into being by the Honorable Michae Manley. Basic schools, Jamal, Pioneer Corps, these things came under the leadership of the Right Excellent Michae Manley. And I could go on and on. So when you go and talk about Michae Manley in any derogative way, think again. Think of the word ungrateful. Think of the word bossy slave. Think of the term house slaves. I like a leader with good policies. And for those who don't know what policies is, that was why the Right Excellent Michae Manley wanted to give free education so people would learn to know what they are getting into. To date, school fees are so high, people become frustrated. People are giving up on their studies because they can't afford it. People are home not going to schools because their parents cannot find school fee nor lunch money. We want a leader to look into the hospitals. A good minister pay attention to hospitals, the equipments, the bed, and the customer service. A good leader endorse what is good for the country and not criticize because of any political reasons or intentions, but you commend good work that is done by anybody, your party or the opposition. I remember the Cuban school when Fidel Castro and his team set up in Jamaica, Ozemate, and the opposition leader criticized in a way that they scare the people, as if the Right Excellent Michae Manley was bringing the country into communism. It was not so. Fidel Castro was pure when he lent his helping hand in Jamaica, and the friendship between Fidel Castro and Michae Manley was worthwhile. To date, Ozemate served its purpose. It's not about the party for me. It is about the driver in the seat and the works that these people done. As a Manleyites, I salute Babsy Grange for her great works that she's been doing. And I can say this without apology. When she gets up off her seat who's going to sit there have a lot of work to do. That seat is not easily replaceable. Hats off to Olivia Babsy Grange. I see a young Labourite campaigning, Davian L. Vassell. He's new, he's fresh, with new and fresh ideas. I could never put him down. We have to see what young people are coming with. And not only young people, because a older guy can come also. I observe the saying, the older the moon, the brighter it shine. But people who have never graced the seat, graced the post, they deserve a chance to see what they are made of. Doesn't matter which party, Labourite or PMP, because I'll never stick to the evil that I know. I will only stick to the good. Once you're evil, you're evil. Mark Golden has never got the chance to rule or to lead. Once you have a plan that makes sense, once his policies make sense, there's always a space, reserve. We always ready to try. Or we found Michae Manley. We gave him a chance. We try him, and it works. So I would never sit under a misleadership. Someone who smiles with half of his face and angry with the other half. We must be smart enough to know when our leaders are leading from misleading. We must be smart to know if what you're doing is not the full 100. And if we need better and we see where we can get better, we need not to maintain our one-track mind and let go and chip in your receptive mind. When we are in times like these, election time, we must remember and run through the 4-year terms and see if this is what we want. And if after running through and you call that progress, then you follow your heart. But if you see improvement for change, you will use your X to make that change. Look into our hospitals, look into our schools, look into the promise that was made and check if there was any fulfillment. Look at crime. Don't look at what is happening coming up to election season. That is where we get tricked all the time. Look at what went on during the 4 or the 8-year term. It's full time. We stop let them play tricks on us. You vote them in, them disappear, and coming up to election time, they appear. When you ring them number in an election time, you do ring 2 times, them answer you quick and fast. When you call upon them with any little problem within the community, them show up. But as soon as you vote and them win or lose, you may not access them easily for the next 3 years when them coming around to solicit your vote. And we can't see them something here. We're blind to them things here. Things are changing in the world. Let's leg off of the old time way of voting. The new way to go is to vote on issue. Vote on promises, and then the fulfillment come. Not just empty promises. Them promise you and skid round. When it comes back to election time, them start with promise you, and by a vote for them, I hit that again. I can tell you, this election is going to be a close one. No one is sure what is going to happen. And because of that, I can see some work putting in on both sides. But for the person who said them now vote, let me tell you this. If you don't vote, you're worse than the person who vote for the wrong party. At least they make them voice heard in them X. When problems start and you start feel the pressure and you start talk about, oh, that's why I may not vote. Well, shut up. When you start the argument, that's why I may not vote, I just lock off my TV or my radio or shift you from a social media page, because you are a part of the problem. If you don't vote, you don't have no talk. Sir Steve McGregor coming into politics is a great thing. And if you notice, the music thing take off again. And he has a plan for his community that called the Love Train. And I know once his party win, he will get a ministry, especially one that he's versed in. And based on his track record, he will get a spot of work done. Julian Robinson is a great leader over the years, and he need no reintroduction to the people. Mark Wolf is new. He say a lot of things. Once he get in parliament, we just have to hold him to his words. We need a leader, not to mash up what the other leader started, but to continue. And that's the only way to build Jamaica. Not to sabotage, to prove a point. Because if you sabotage to prove a point, you're only sabotaging Jamaica. As a Jamaican, I will forever cherish the works of the right excellent Michae Joshua Manley. In my closing, I must say, it's not about the PMP, it's not about the GLP, it's about Jamaica, it's about our country, land we love, out of one, many people. Let us remain focused, remain positive. When the election call, we enter the polling station, make our X peacefully, and go home and be pleased with thyself to say you have done the right thing, you have put the X at the proper place. Do remember, we are fighting for a cause, and all the Michae Manleyites, don't forget to stand firm. Now it's time to see what Little Twitch did at Original Dancehall Thursday. Something to talk about.
Tonight I was special night to the time I was nothing. What was it? I told me I got son, I know me now run away no, but I don't care we no this is over. I know me I got son, I know me now run. Glory, foundation DJ, listen preach, say it again. All man me love God, we see them a way back so, because that who say God is the greatest, God is the greatest. Preach, I told me I got son, I know me now run me no, but I don't care me no this is over. Me I got son, I know me now run me no, but I don't care me no this is over. I can put my hand for the Bible and turn round and swear. Just nothing no man more than they can bear. Remember when just the neck in a Jerusalem square, with the breath in a him and in my break and a share. Righteous man come and know them can't fit the cheer. Devil of famous they wonder them disappear. We are God's son, and we now run away no, but I don't care we no business overcome. We are God's son, and we now run away no, but I don't care we no business overcome. I say, make the wait and murmur, no matter feel like I know, massacre things say that, everything that he do it exact. And he provide the food for you put in at the pot, and he provide the ear for you put on your lot. No one like no fool and no affiliate, and no rasta for that and the when the devil send them up, they let them go come on. Devil send them up, they let them go. You know where the original dancehall, illegal. See, and when it comes to dancehall, we don't come for round. And Jamaica people don't know we love it like this. We love it more than we love we love it more. Some of them just say, Joe! Rastafari. Better than them. Rougher than them. Talking to the better than them. When the front devil send them come tell them they buck up on God. Devil send them come tell them they buck up on God. Devil send them come tell them they buck up on. Devil send them come tell them they buck up on. They buck up on God with the radinai manner. The Bible and the Christian for Corinthian. And they didn't tell you think me say them body a go mama. And they didn't tell you think me say them body a go. Now come down. They never hear about. They never hear about. They never hear about. He no man hit that down when we put spirituals. People come last and I got them come first. And they say they come tell them. Lord of mercy. Now one time. Ishmael one time. Hey. We are going to send this back to Sandy Gamma. What is happening? This is the way. this madness and the gabbality. Set this madness and the gabbality. Set this madness and the gabbality. Set this madness and the gabbality. Come on. No licky, no beggy, no yummy, no licky, no ticky, no eaty, no yummy, no ticky. We know this little girl up when they call me money. We know this little girl up when they call me money. When she don't love the man, they want to buy her brandy. And she don't love the man, they want to buy her brandy. The first time she take a liquor from Ruby. The first time she take a liquor from Ruby. It does not important for you. Virgin cherry and no nothing that the liquor makes you drink it to see. And after so she drink it back to me on the she do. Coffee break. You know say I know we say I'm the puppy. I'm the spanner in it and tell one nice story. She said give me. Now when me about with my girl, she often look like woman. I mean look like what? What me look like? I put that one room, two room, and the go bathroom. And living room, bedroom, and dining room. Moving up the morning and me wake up in school. Moving up the bathroom and get myself through. Rasta carrot and then use the perfume. Moving up the closet and me go to school. Plants of a room, shirt of a room. If you love me tune, you feel allow. If you love me tune, you feel allow. Now one room, two room, and you go bathroom.